as far as talking about this final episode, we've reached the final scene, Hunt and Lydia on the court steps. Really subdued and jazzy there, which I thought was very effective.
Oh, and it goes back to the piano, right? Right.
Yeah, and I just wonder. You said you scored this like a film. Did you score it chronologically? Was that the last scene that you
Yeah.
scored? And how did you feel by that point, given you sort of had to compress this musical journey into 6 weeks? And like, how did you feel by then?
Uh, a
Besides
huge,
tired.
a huge relief. uh, yeah, I mean, I don't know how to explain it. This was like the most intense thing I've ever done. Like, I
Wow.
can't really, I don't know why, but it was just, David Mendel is the showrunner. He's super intelligent cinephile. He knows everything about everything, and he knows
Right.
every score, every reference, and so he challenges you, and he pushed hard, and it was really, really hard. I mean, there were moments of nervous breakdown before Christmas for sure, because at a certain point, I said to the post, we had an amazing post super, this woman, Keegan Downs. But I said to her, I was like, I'm fast, and I literally don't know if this is humanly possible what we're trying to do here, but I'm going to give it a whirl and I'm going to try. And because we had the first orchestra session the 27th, and then the first dub was the 3rd of January. So I had 2 more sessions in between, but then the second dub was the 5th, the third dub was the 7th. Like it was like 2 days apart between our dubs. Like they had two, like
Wow.
that's unheard of in like an hour show. You would never do them that, because you can't, it takes 5 days to dub it. So they had 2 separate crews doing it. So it was like,
That's intense.
I don't know if they can, even if I got everything approved, I just didn't know just the logistics of trying to deliver all that and keep everything. So it was intense. But I mean, I said after we started dubbing the first one, like, I kind of missed it. It was kind of like Stockholm syndrome, a little, like I missed the chaos. Like when January, that week rolled around, and it kind of started, every time an episode would dub, it would get a little bit easier, because one
Yeah.
mess was, and
Wow.
when
So you didn't have to just bring your A game. You had to bring your A plus game.
I mean, this was honestly, it was the hardest thing I ever did. I've never worked as hard. And so it's super fulfilling. I'm super proud of,
You should be.
just not having time to second guess or look back, So
Yeah.
now having some time between it, whether people like it or not, I'm the most proud of this, of anything I did, because I know what went into it, and
Yeah.
I feel like I pushed myself in ways that I may never have on something else.